What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Cleaning Green Lawn Service in South Georgia. Man, got on the hoodie this morning. It's 50 degrees, 8 o'clock in the morning. Got the mowers loaded up. I'm gonna go see if I can knock out whatever's on the schedule for this week today. Our governor came out yesterday with a stay-in shelter order or whatever it is. It won't take effect until tomorrow, and we don't have all the details, so I don't know if I'll be able to cut grass after today or not. It goes through April the 13th right now, I believe, which is my anniversary, by the way. 24 years. So I'm gonna go out and get what I can done today, kind of rearrange my schedule. Hadn't planned to do this today, but I want to make sure and take care of as many people as I can. And you know, thankfully the grass is not growing terribly fast right now, but unfortunately I did the majority of my accounts last week, and right now we still kind of bi-weekly, so they don't really need to be cut this week. But if I'm unable to cut for 2 more weeks, that's going to put them well, 3 weeks without being cut. So anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm going to try to, I'm waiting on the details to come out, then I'll talk to some of our folks locally here and, you know, just see what they say. I mean, whatever they say, I'll go by. It's not a, I mean, not cutting grass is not devastating to me, because I just kind of do this on the side, and my equipment, I mean, I got the money, you know, to pay for my equipment and all that, so, in the bank. So I'm not really worried about that, and I don't use this as an income source. I basically have invested up to this point all of it back in the company. So, you know, if I didn't get to cut for a while, it wouldn't matter, other than the fact my customers' yards would look terrible. But I guess in the midst of a pandemic, what is, you know, most people are probably not worried about the grass anyway. So, but I'm gonna get what I can done today. I'll shoot y'all a little bit of footage, and anyway, could maybe the last lawn video for a while. Who knows? We'll see. The first property here this morning, and just kind of show you what this grass looks like. I'm gonna set this GoPro's about you know, 1.5 inches off the ground. You can kind of see what I'm dealing with here. This is a bi-weekly property, but I'll snatch more off, throw this thing on my chest, and get you some footage. Get back in here, boys. Sanitize. Sanitize. I ain't never used so much hand sanitizer in my life.
I mean, I wash my hands, but just keep a bottle of this stuff with me now, everywhere I go. So, anyway, first yard's done, and gotta move on to the second one.
GoPro. I got it down here on the charger. Staying busy today. Just getting a little bit of mowing footage, really. You know, I'm trying to get these yards done because I don't think we're going to be, I mean, we're shelter in place. I don't think they'll stop us from cutting around here, but just in case, I'm trying to get everybody done for this week. I've been waiting on a call I got today about, and it couldn't come at any other time. That's just the way it works. But I don't know, several months ago, I gave out a gift certificate for a free lawn service to we do a lot of fundraisers around here. A lot of good people, somebody gets sick, and so somebody in the community will do some sort of fundraiser, and you know, people build stuff, businesses give stuff, and this, that, and the other. And I said, well, heck, I'll just give out a free yard service certificate. And you know, I put on there, I did put some limitations on there. You know, it can't be knee-high grass, up to an acre, you know, string trim, edge, mow, blow, that kind of deal, you know, so something simple. And so the lady calls me today. So, you know, I mean, I'm going to do my best to get it done today. And the reason for that is simply this. You know, a lot of times people give out gift certificates, and then, you know, she probably spent good money for that. She bought it in good faith, because it was a fundraiser, was probably overly generous. I'm just making some assumptions, but perhaps was over generous to this auction that they did, you know, where they got it. They raised like $18,000 for this particular individual. So it was a good day. But anyway, back to what I was saying is, you know, she bought that, or, you know, bid it on that in good faith, and I don't want to, you know, because I'm not technically getting paid, treat her like she's some kind of, you know, second-class client or whatever. But I hope it's not a mess when I get out there. You know, that's the only bad thing about, you know, something like that. But anyway, we'll see how it turns out, and you know, hopefully everything will be fine with it. But then while I was cutting this last property, the neighbor comes out and wants a price on her property across the road, and that was kind of comical too, because I said, well, are you going to be at home a while? She said, no, I'm leaving, going to town. And I said, well, can I have your number? And she said, well, how much you going to charge me? And I said, well, I'm not going to cut it without getting your approval. I said, but I need to go look at it, you know, before I can really give you a price. I mean, I could look across the road and see it, but I couldn't see the backyard, and I didn't know, you know, what all was back there, and that kind of stuff. So, but it was just kind of funny. She said 2 times in that conversation, well, how much you going to charge me? And I'm like, I'm not going to charge you anything you haven't agreed to. So seemed like a nice lady. Probably, I don't think it's that she didn't want to pay for service. It's just that, you know, maybe she had a bad experience before. You know how that is too. So I always want to know the price before somebody does work for me. So I can totally appreciate that. And I did give her a ballpark, and she seemed to be okay with that. Just looking across the road at it, I said, hey, you know, that lawn will probably be, ballpark is about this much, you know. And anyway, we'll see how that goes. I don't want to ramble on too much, or this will be a 30-minute video. I'm going to eat. I got to drop by the house and stop and eat with a lady that has kind of adopted me as her grandson, and I cut her yard, but she always feeds me really good, so I'm going to go by, and I've started calling her Granny. I have to quit charging her for the lawn, but anyway, I'm going to go do all that, and then I'm going to go ahead and take care of her lawn when I get done eating, and then I'm going to run to town and try to take care of this certificate thing that this lady has, and call this other lady and give her a price on hers, and maybe knock it out too. So I don't know. Anyway, that's it for right this minute. All right, sitting here in the pastor's cave. I didn't get any footage of the last yard. Actually, when I got done cutting that, I had some messages and some voicemails. We had a guy in the church, his daughter passed away today, so ended up just wrapping everything up, going to check on that family. Probably some more stuff I could have done today, but you know, hey, that's it. It's a ministry first. So just you know, doing that. Rough afternoon. Really good day until all that happened. But anyway, to kind of tell you a funny story. Lawn care folks will appreciate this one. And listen, this is not to be critical. You won't know this person, but somebody, I think I told you earlier that somebody come out and said, hey, could you give me a, you know, estimate? Hey, what you gonna charge me? And so I went and looked at the yard, and I called this individual, and I told them, I said, you know, they said, well, you know, I made sure where the boundaries were and all that, and they said, well, you know, how much will it be? And I told them, and they paused for a minute, and they're like, well, you might want to just call me back next month. And you know, and listen, people just don't understand. But I was thinking in my mind, like most of you would be just in lawn care, you're thinking, okay, so next month it's not going to be $50 because next month it's going to be knee high, you know. But anyway, I might find out some more information on this person. It may be a deal where this is just somebody that's in need. I don't know them. I'm gonna ask and maybe find out something. And you know, if it's somebody that needs some help, I'm all about that, and you know, trying to help them out or whatever. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed a little bit of this footage. And you know, I don't know if I'll get to do anything tomorrow or not, or which I don't really have anything I got to do tomorrow. But in the beginning of next week, I got some yard scheduled, so I haven't took time to research and see how this shelter-in-place order is going to affect lawn care. So I know as a pastor, I'm considered essential, and so I got to, I can do what I need to do there. But not sure about lawn care. So anyway, we'll see what happens, and for you guys that and gals that may not be able to do lawn care, and that's your livelihood, man, my prayers are with you. I'm just thankful I'm not in that situation. So anyway, as always, my prayer for you is that the Lord may richly bless you, and that you may see all of your blessings from Him.